Sai Ram to all. This one is the sixth presentation on the basis of the third chapter trigonometric functions, and moving in the series we are getting the identities, and if you are moving ahead we have some more identities in this chapter, and that we are going to find here. On the basis of the basic identities we are able to prove the new identities. We are getting some new identities, then let us prove these identities. Then the first one we have cos 2x. Cos 2x means, suppose cos 2 theta, then cos 2x is equal to cos square x minus sin square x. And the relation between sin and cos we have, and if you are putting sin square x as 1 minus cos square x, then we are getting 2 cos square x minus 1. Similarly, if you are converting the value of cos in terms of sin, then we are getting 1 minus 2 sin square x. And in terms of tan, we have the value of cos 2x as 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. All these are identity. Cos 2x is equal to cos square x minus sin square x. Cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. Cos 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x. In terms of tan, cos 2x is equal to 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. Then let us prove these identities. We have the basic identity of cos x plus y. Then cos x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. And here we needed 2x. It means that if you are putting in place of y, if you are putting x, then x plus x we are getting 2x. Then same in the right hand side also, if you are putting in place of y you are putting x, then we are getting cos square x minus sin square x. Easily we are getting the first identity. Then if you are writing sin square x as 1 minus cos square x, then you are getting 2 cos square x minus 1. Similarly, if you are replacing cos square x in terms of sin square x, if you are writing, then you are getting the identity as 1 minus 2 sin square x. Cos 2x is equal to cos square x minus sin square x, and this value is written as cos square x minus sin square x upon 1. And we know the relation in between the sin and cos. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. The same here we are using. In the denominator, in place of 1 I am substituting cos square x plus sin square x in place of 1. In the denominator we are getting 1 here, and in place of 1 you are substituting cos square x plus sin square x. Then what we needed, we need the terms, we need all the values in terms of tan x, and tan x is sin upon cos. Means if you are dividing all these values by cos square x, then what we are getting, then we are getting cos square x get cancel out, and we are getting 1 there, and sin upon cos is 10. Similarly in the denominator you are getting 1 plus tan square x, then we have the identity for cos 2x as 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. Similarly, if you have to prove this, sin 2x is equal to 2 into sin x cos x, and in terms of tan x, the value of sin 2x we have 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. You have to learn all these identities and all these relations, and how will you get the proof of these. Then this we are going to solve. The identity for sin x plus y we know. Sin x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. And in place of y, if you are putting x, then we are getting x plus x as 2x. Then similarly in the right hand side also, in place of y, if you are putting x, then what we are getting? We are getting this 2 into sin x into cos x. Now the value of sin 2x is equal to 2 into sin x cos x. Here we are getting sin x cos x. Here we are getting sin x cos x. Means we are getting 2 into sin x cos x. Then the identity we are getting as sin 2 theta equal to 2 into sin theta cos theta. half of this angle, this you are observing here. The angle here we are getting 2x, but here we are getting x and x, means half of the given angle. And if you have to replace in terms of sine, then this value is written as 2 sin x cos x upon 1, and in place of 1 we are using the basic identity of sin square x plus cos square x. And if you are doing this, then we need the value in terms of 10. Then what we have to do, if you are multiplying and dividing by cos square x, then we get the reduced form as 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. And this is the value for sin 2 theta in terms of tan theta. Similarly, if you are moving ahead, then we are able to get the value of tan 2x. Tan 2x is 2 into tan x upon 1 minus tan square x. Value of tan 2 theta in terms of tan theta. Then how will you get the proof of this? Then tan x plus y we know. Tan x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y upon 1 minus tan x tan y. Then again in place of y we are putting x. Then we are getting x plus x as 2x. In the numerator tan x, in place of y if you are putting x, then we are getting in the numerator 2 tan x, tan x tan x, and in the denominator we are getting tan square x, then 1 minus tan square x. Then tan 2x is equal to 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x. Then same for we are getting for 3x. If we need the value of sin 3x, then sin 3 theta is equal to this one, 3 into sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Sin 3x is equal to 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Then how will you get the proof of this? Then again we are using the same concept, sin a plus b concept, and on putting all these values, and if you are solving, because sin 2x we know 2 into sin x cos x, and cos 2x we are writing in terms of sin, the value of cos 2x in terms of sin we are writing, and on solving these, what we are getting, we are getting 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Similarly we are able to get the formula for cos 3x. Then cos 3x is equal to 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. Cos 3x is written as cos 2x plus x. Expand the identity cos a plus b. We are getting cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Then we have the identity for cos 2x in terms of cos 2 cos square x minus 1. We have the value of sin 2x, 2 into sin x cos x. Then on substituting these value and on solving, what we are getting, 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. Similarly we are able to get the value of tan 3x. Then tan 3 theta is 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta, and if you are taking theta as x, then tan 3x is equal to 3 tan x minus tan cube x upon 1 minus 3 tan square x. Then let us prove this identity, and tan 3x is written as tan 2x plus x. Then tan a plus b we know, tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. And the value of tan 2x we have in terms of tan theta, then 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x. In the denominator also, in place of tan 2x we are substituting the value, then we are getting this, and on solving and on simplifying we are getting 2 tan x plus tan x, this we are getting as 3 tan x, tan cube x remain as it is, and in the denominator 2 tan square x minus tan square x we are getting 3 tan square x. Then the required identity we are getting for tan 3x as 3 tan x minus tan cube x upon 1 minus 3 tan square x. Then on the basis of these identities, similarly you are able to find for cot also, cot, sec, cosec, all these we are able to get. But only the basic identities we are using for solving the questions. Then let us solve a question, and the question is given. This question is from your NCERT book, and on the basis of this presentation you have to solve the questions, and the remaining question of the exercise 3.3, 22, 23, 24, 25. I am going to solve question number 23, and then some question you have to solve from the miscellaneous exercise also. Only we are leaving one portion. You have to leave the miscellaneous question from question number 8, 9, 10. These three questions we are going to cover in the next presentation. 7, 8, 9, 10 from miscellaneous. And the next topic we are getting the principal solution and general solution. Then this time this topic is removed from the syllabus. Then we are not going to solve exercise 3.4. Means this chapter is completed, almost completed, and in the last presentation we are going to solve some questions of miscellaneous exercise. Then let us solve this question, and the question we are getting as, we have to prove this: tan 4x is equal to 4 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x upon 1 minus 6 tan square x plus 10 raised to power 4 x. Then we have the identity for tan 2x. Then tan 4x is written as tan 2 into 2x, and if you are using the identity for tan 2x means tan 2 theta, then we are getting 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. Here 2 is mistaken, this angle is 2x, 1 minus tan square 2x we are getting here. And then in place of tan 2x, if you are substituting the value, because the identity we know tan 2 theta is 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta, and in the numerator and denominator again we are using the formula 2 tan x, tan 2x, then we are getting 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x, and in the denominator also we are putting the value of tan 2x. And on solving these, then 2 into 2 we are getting 4, and in the denominator if we are making the square, then we are getting 4 tan square x upon 1 minus tan square x whole square. Then on simplifying these by taking the LCM, what we are getting in the numerator, we are getting 4 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x, and in the denominator after taking LCM you are getting 1 minus tan square x whole square minus 4 tan square x. Then this if you are solving, then 1 minus tan square x will get cancel out, and the remaining value we are getting as 4 tan x. This will go in the numerator, then 4 tan x into 1 minus tan square x, and in the denominator you are getting 1 minus tan square x whole square minus 4 tan square x. And if you are solving further by using the identity a minus b whole square, then in the denominator you are getting 1 plus tan 4x minus 2 tan square x, and minus 2 tan square x and minus 4 tan square x, we are getting minus 6 tan square x, and this is the required proof. Let us solve one more question, and this question not from your NCERT book, and the question is given: prove that sec 8a minus 1 upon sec 4a minus 1, and this we have to prove this value is equal to tan 8a upon tan 2a. Then how will you get the proof? If you are observing, then the right hand side we need the value in terms of tan, and tan we know tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Means first of all, if you are converting the left hand side value in terms of cos, then what we are getting? We are getting this: sec 8a is written as 1 upon cos 8a, and sec 4a is written as 1 upon cos 4a. Then on taking LCM we are getting 1 minus cos 8a upon cos 8a, and in the denominator 1 minus cos 4a upon cos 4a. Then if you are simplifying further, then we are getting 1 minus cos 8a into cos 4a, and in the denominator cos 8a into 1 minus cos 4a. Then 1 minus cos 8a. If you are remembering the concept, cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Cos 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Then in place of 1 minus cos 8a, if you are taking 1 and minus sign on the other side, then identity we are getting as sin square a. Sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos 2a. This you are getting. 2 into sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos 2a. And if you are using this concept, then 1 minus cot a we are getting as 2 into sin square 4a. Cos 4a we are writing as it is. In the denominator also 1 minus cos 4a we have. And by using the same concept, 1 minus cos 2a is equal to 2 sin square a. Then 1 minus cos 4a we are getting as 2 sin square 2a, the half of the angle. You have to concentrate on the angles. We are getting the half. Then on solving these, then what we are observing here in the numerator, we are getting 2 into sin 4a cos 4a. And this is the identity for sin 2a. Sin 2 theta we are getting the same angle we have. Means sin 8a we are getting in place of this. And in the denominator also, denominator we remain as it is. In the numerator we are getting this identity. Then if you are further solving this, then this we are getting as sin 8a and 2 into sin 2a cos 2a. This identity we are using 2 into sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. Observe the angle. This angle is double of the angles which we are getting in the right hand side. Then on solving again we are using this concept because the angle we are observing here same 2a. Then we are getting 2 into sin, this we are getting sin 4a. And on solving these, what we are getting, if you are solving sin 8a upon cos 8a, this we are getting as tan 8a. And if you are taking this value in the denominator, this is mistaken here. This value is 4a. Because here we have 2 into, this value is wrong here, this and this. If you are observing here, then we are getting 2 into sin 2a cos 2a. Means this value is equal to sin 4a. And in the denominator we are getting cos 4a. Then we are getting tan 4a. This value is mistaken. Sin 4a upon cos 4a we are getting. Then you are getting tan 4a in the denominator. Then on the basis of these you have to solve the questions, remaining question of exercise 3.3 and some question from the miscellaneous exercise. Sai Ram to